to heavy industrial I-2, sort of anticipation of the ancillary businesses to the Blue Oval plant. This was a zone change from Rachel and Josh Wilson, and we are out on Pierce Mill Road off of Kentucky 84 just west of Salt River Road. This was a zone change. They removed a 3-acre site here from the ag zone, from the A1 zone, to the rural residential R2 zone. They did this for financing purposes to allow for the construction of a new home there that you see on the screen. This was the first of its kind, so this is our first proposed subdivision that's on sewer that's in the county. So this is off Deckard School Road. This would be called Deer subdivision. It's 35 lots. The lots are about 12,000 square feet in size, so about a quarter acre. And we're off Deckard School Road, just at the edge of Radcliffe city limits. So this would be utilizing Hardin County Water District Number 1 sewer system. Planning Commission approved the preliminary plat, and then we're still waiting on street and drainage plans. A couple items that went before the Board of Adjustment in September and October. So this is Mr. Todd McGuffin. He came up for renewal. He has a motorcycle repair shop there on Kentucky 222 just outside of Glendale. This was approved for his third renewal there. This was Mr. Bob Owsley, so some land just west of Cecilia off of Park Avenue and 86. So got variance on the one lot from government maintained road frontage because lot 2 there only fronted on Park Avenue, which is a private road. And then lot 1 exceeded our width to length ratio, so that variance was approved. Looking at the various land use applications, busy year so far. 19 zone changes already applied for through the end of October, 28 conditional use permits, and 25 variances. Looking at plats and lots, the number of plats is right on par with last year. We've done 77 plats so far this year through the end of October. 2021 we were at 76. However, the number of lots created by those plats, in 2021 through the end of October we were at 148 new lots. Meanwhile this year only 55 new lots. So been doing a lot of consolidations and then just smaller 1 and 2 lot plats. Looking at permits, 49 building permits in September, 45 in October. Electrical permits, 89 in September and 100 in October. Looking at overall numbers on building and electrical, 445 through the end of October. We were at 420 in 2020. Electrical permits, 1,043. At this time in 2020, we were only at 984. So permits are definitely up. However, single family is down. 98 new homes through the end of October. How that compares with some years in the past, 2021 we were at 110, 2020 137, 2019 136, and then 2018 133. So again, I think it's just availability of lots, finding building materials. Also the city of Elizabethtown has sort of a surplus of lots right now, so I think they're getting a lot of the spec building. Inspections, again, have stayed busy. 142 finals in September, 141 in October. And then lastly, just a couple informational items. So we are in the process of updating our comprehensive plan. We are going to start our, what I call our road show. So we'll be out at Rineyville Elementary on December 12th from 5 to 7. And then we'll be at Cecilia Valley on December 14th from 5 to 7. Also have a similar event, but probably larger in Glendale sometime in January. And then lastly, I just want to congratulate almost all my staff members here. For whatever reason, everybody gets hired in September and October. Jimmy Morgan, building inspector with 15 years of service. Julia Macbeth with 5 years. Nikki McCamish with 2 years. Susan Bowen with 9 years. Edwin Alisea with 2 years. And then last but certainly not least, Madeline Hornback celebrated her 30 years of service with the county in October. That's all I've got. Happy to answer any questions y'all might have.
Any comments for Adam? As always, thanks for a great job. We appreciate it. Next, we'll hear from the Hardin County Public Works Director, Stephanie Givens.
Good afternoon, Judge and Magistrates.
Good afternoon.
We have the engineering, solid waste, and code enforcement updates for the last couple of months. We'll start with department updates, erosion prevention, sediment control inspections, public concerns addressing rainfall data, solid waste events, and code enforcement. So on the erosion sediment prevention sediment controls, for year to date, we had site inspections of 1,377. We had 9 notice of violations and 0 stop work orders. Again, on the next slide, you'll see the prevention sediment control for the 2022 in the slide there. Again, year to date was 1,377. We had 141 of those in September and 159 of those in October. For the annual inspections, it was down a little bit from previous year to this year. We had 1,721 year to date for 2021, and then 1,377 again for this year. For the notice of violations and stop work orders, for the first notice of violation, we had 9 year to date. We did not issue any for a second notice of violation, and we did not issue any for stop work orders. The annual NOVs and stop work orders, we only had the 9 for 2022 and the 0 for stop work orders. The next slide will talk about public concerns and issues, drainage, erosion concerns, floodplain permitting, new construction, and sinkholes. So out of our public response calls year to date, 31 calls came in with some type of problem or issue, and we have closed out all 31 of those calls. On the 911 addressing, and kind of like Adam said, we're right behind them as far as issuing new addresses. So September, we had issued 15, and October we had issued 14. The next slide, you'll see that some of the addresses that we issued were houses, mobile homes, commercial, barn, and others. We had 107 houses, 20 mobile homes, 4 commercial, and 6 barn or others. For the rainfall listings that we had was not really very good for the month of October. September we had 2.94 inches, and October we had 1.39. Of course, that's pretty down compared to years in the past. I will say the little bit of rain that we have had has certainly helped out with keeping some of the dust settled at Blue Oval SK, so that has been a huge benefit to everyone. The next slide is rainfall average versus actual. 2022 year-to-date rainfall average is about 35.19 inches, and our actual is actually 39.80 inches. Not because we got a lot in October, but we're trying to make up for that now, I think, with the rain we've had the last few days. So, code enforcement, September and October activities report. For September, we had 5 cases received, 12 cases were closed within the month, 23 cases were still outstanding as of September 30th. For the month of October, we had 5 cases that we received that were new, 4 cases that were closed within the month of October, 27 outstanding cases as of October 31st. So that shows you that our code enforcement officer, Wally Skaggs, he's doing a wonderful job, and he tries to stay on top of that to the best of his abilities there. So solid waste events, we have another shredding event coming up Thursday, December 1st from 1 to 2. And that's always going to be at the Hardin County Road Department at 501 Bacon Creek Road. You just need to get a shred bag from here at the county government building and bring it down there, and there's no cost. One of the last things I would like to do is we have a little award to issue to one of the magistrates here, Mr. Roy Easter. I see he's holding his head down now, so I'll probably be in trouble, but we are presenting him this award to Roy Easter for being the shred master, because he comes and helps out with us every month to help us take care of those documents for the public.
20 years, that's yours.
Has he got a speech for us?
He's done a wonderful job, and it makes our job a lot easier to have that assistance. So we wanted to make sure he knew how much we appreciated him.
I see Wally back there smiling.
And that's all I have today. Any questions?
Anyone have any comments or questions for Stephanie?
Go ahead, Roy, you want to say something? No, Shred Master.
Thanks, we appreciate it.
Thank you.
Next, we'll hear from the Hardin County Road Department, Mr. Michael Steck.
Good afternoon, Judge and members of the
Afternoon.
court. I'm a little jealous of that. I'm going to start going out to the shred events.
I noticed you didn't bring
You're
any
next.
awards up with you.
No, I don't have any awards today. I do have the September and October reports for the road department. In the months of September and October, we've sold a total of 35 encroachment permits. We have replaced approximately 35 new road signs, repaired 5, and 11 other projects. Some of our daily activities in the months of September and October have included pothole patching, shoulder repair, dig outs, tree trimming, tree removals, mow trimming, cross tile replacements, and bridge replacement. Our roads resurfaced in the months of September and October included our discretionary funded road, which was Sportsman's Lake Road, and other roads were Camara Court, Ferndale Boulevard, Green Acres Drive, Lila Lane, Reserve Court, St. Clair Street, Thousand Oaks, and Winning Colors. And the Thomas Road Bridge replacement was our major project for the month of October. I've got some pictures here. This project was our 80-20 state-funded project for this year. The total cost of this project right now, we did all this in-house. We ordered this structure as a pre-manufactured kit, if you will, from Contact. The cost of that was somewhere around $80,000. And our guys did all the work on this ourselves. I can't speak enough about how well they did, and the guys that we have working for us at the county road department are making us look good. But the total cost of this bridge, we think when it's all said and done, is going to be about $125,000. That's counting the concrete, rental equipment, asphalt, and some guardrail. The only thing that's not complete out there yet is the end treatments of the guardrail. We have a company coming next week to add on to those end treatments to get them up to standard code. A good comparison to think about, last year we replaced the bridge on 80-20 money. It was Miller Road, and it was bidded out to a private contractor, and that contractor price was about $180,900. And that did not include paving the approaches, which you see there in that photo. So there's about a $56,000 difference of us doing it ourselves and that was of a similar size. Now, but if you would look back to last year, we aren't taking into account for inflation that we've experienced. So in today's time, if that job was bidded, it probably would have been, a little higher. So, but I think that's about all I have. Anybody have any questions?
Good job, thank you all.
Thank you.
I
Thank
don't
you.
have questions, but I do want to pass on my compliments to the efficiency and effectiveness of our road department. I was out there to see before that was replaced, and I've seen it since it was, and the work that was done is expert. We have quality people working for us, and they're dedicated to doing the very best.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And that brings up another good point I had in my notes here. Thomas Road was closed from October 3rd to October 28th, so 3 weeks. Miller Road, when our contractors did it last summer, it was closed from May 19th to August 18th. Now, this bridge particularly, we did get to utilize the existing bridge abutments, which is your concrete walls that basically hold up your bridge deck, which is the only difference compared to what happened on Miller Road. But it was a substantial difference, a substantial savings, and I think we did a really good job, so I can't speak enough about our guys and how well this project turned out.
Big thank you to them.
Thank you, Mike.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for the great job. All right, we'll move on to ordinances, resolutions, and agreements. We have one today that we're going to do. It's second reading and adoption of ordinance number 329-3. It's series 2022. It's amending the fiscal year 22-23 budget. This is amendment number 3. We had first reading on the 25th of October, and today second reading and approval would be in order for it.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Mr. King, second by Mr. Ronnie Goodman. Any discussion? Ms. Dolly?
Doug Goodman,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
Clem,
Yes.
Wiseman,
Yes.
Thompson,
Yes.
Ronnie Goodman,
Yes.
King,
Yes.
Judge Barry,
Yes.
Easter.
Yes.
We're going to skip over the consent agenda right now. We'll soon have closed session today before that. Before that, we'll go ahead and have magistrates' comments, and we'll start with Mr. Wiseman.
I have nothing, Judge.
All right, Mr. Thompson.
I'm very humbled by the fact that I've been again selected to represent 6th District again. Thank you to those who place their confidence in me.
Mr. Ronnie Goodman.
I have nothing, Judge.
Mr. King.
Judge, I'd like to wish members of this court, members of the public, a very happy Thanksgiving we have coming up. Hope everybody has an enjoyable time and remember what it's all about. Thanks.
Mr. Easter.
I don't have anything, Judge. Thank you.
Mr. Doug Goodman.
I don't have any items, Judge.
Ms. Williams.
I don't have anything, thank you.
Mr. Clem.
I too like to wish everyone a safe and blessed Thanksgiving and remind folks, please, especially during the holidays, not to drink and drive and text and drive.
Ms. Dolly, anything from your office?
No, sir.
Ms. Oldham?
No.
All right, we'll proceed then to closed session under provisions of KRS 61.810, which is exceptions to open meetings, specifically paragraph F, discussions or hearings which might lead to the appointment, discipline, or dismissal of an individual employee or member without restricting that employee or member's right to a public hearing if requested. This exception shall not be interpreted to permit discussion of general personnel matters in secret. Is there a motion for us to go to closed session?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mr. King, second by Mr. Wiseman. Any discussion? Ms. Donnelly?
Williams,
Yes.
Clem,
Yes.
Wiseman,
Yes.
Thompson,
Yes.
Ronnie Goodman,
Yes.
King,
Yes.
Judge Barry,
Yes.
Easter,
Yes.
Doug Goodman.
Yes.
And we'll step into the conference room and we'll be back in a few minutes. All right, our final item this afternoon is the consent agenda. Those items were included in your electronic packet. Are there any corrections that need to be made?
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion, Mr. Clem, second by Mr. Doug Goodman. Any discussion? Hearing none, Ms. Donnelly?
Clem.
Yes.
Wiseman,
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
Ronnie Goodman.
Yes.
King,
Yes.
Judge Barry,
Yes.
Easter,
Yes.
Doug Goodman.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Our next meeting of Hardin County Fiscal Court is on Tuesday, November 29th at 3:30 in the afternoon here in the courtroom. Is there anything else that needs to come before us before we adjourn? If not, then a motion would be in order.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Thompson, second by Mr. Wiseman. There's no objection? Hearing none, we stand adjourned.